Welcome back. Operation Light Up Anambra, a project initiated by the state government, will cover the entire length of the Enugu-Onitsha road. Governor Willie Obiano said this while commissioning 210 units of street light project. The lights will be partly powered by gas and the national grid.
The roads around New Tower Park in Nkpo through Onitsha to Boromeo Hospital in Anambra State were a bright look, thanks to the Light Up project by the State Governor Willie Obiano, who is proud of the result and appreciates all who have contributed and worked with him. Beyond the appreciation, the governor says the 6-kilometer project is well thought out to benefit the state on many fronts.
The street lights will help our people to trade 24 hours a day. They will also drive away criminals because they are darkness and we are light. And don't forget, we are the light of the nation.
The 210 units of 180 watts LED street light will be powered by gas. And with the promise of longer economic hours, the people say this will boost the economy of their community.
We want to encourage you to do more for our people. We want to assure you that your good works will be rewarded when the time is appropriate. And people will not forget these good deeds you're doing.
As the project is handed over to the people, the Commissioner for Public Utilities, Mr. Obi Nwankwo, says the responsibility of guarding against vandalism and destruction is over to the members of the community.
We have been having experience of people not, taking that as their own project, so that you'll be able to protect it and make sure that it lasts for a long time.
The state government says its target is to light up the roads from Enugu through Anambra to Asaba through the Operation Light Up Anambra project by February 2017.
$500 million, that's 2.2 billion in naira. These are some of the staggering figures put in to tackle the menace of gully erosion in Nigeria since 2013. The partnership between the Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, NewMap, has been able to yield some results though an end to the problem still appears far from over anytime soon. In our next report, our correspondent Oluwaseun looks at how erosion has ravaged Anambra, Imo and Cross River states and efforts made to end its spread.
Many states in Nigeria are currently under the threat of gully erosion, a phenomenon that has resulted in the World Bank, in partnership with the Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, NewMap, throwing in an estimated $500 million in 2013 to tackle the menace. Various grants have also been said to be received from the Global Environmental Facility and from the Special Climate Change Fund. So how much has been achieved? Take Anambra and Imo in the southeast, rated as being the most affected. The situation has led to residents fleeing their homes, property worth millions destroyed, and in sadder cases, loss of lives have been recorded. The NewMap team have visited the areas on numerous occasions, taking quarterly stock of the level of rehabilitation work. The same can be said of the south-south state of Cross River, where panic has taken over.
So many houses have been swallowed by the ravine. So many landlords have packed out. They are stranded. They don't even know where to stay. Many people's land have been forbidden by the gully.
As at 2015, the NewMap project here was estimated at 2.2 billion naira. Gaping spaces where farmland and homes once thrived have been swallowed by erosion. Again, the NewMap and World Bank team are here to see how best to salvage the situation.
Working with the Cross River State government, he has been very, very supportive. He has paid his counterpart fund in the amount of 250 million naira already.
Currently, we are working on 5 sites that incidentally happen to be in Calabar, but we also have earmarked additional 9 sites on the next wave of sites, and 2 of them are in the northern Cross River State. We have an array of requests from various communities, far more critical than the one we have just been to. People whose houses are about to collapse, who have been cut off from their houses, many of them. So we are treating them as they come.
A lot has and is still being invested in trying to control the erosion. Yet, the task appears daunting because inch by inch, the earth continues to cave in and in the process, consuming everything in its path. Oluwaseun Ibare, Channels Television News.
Far from the region, the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, has asked operators of businesses in the state to be professional and avoid being used by politicians for selfish purposes. The governor said this as he received management of the Port Harcourt Polo Club at Government House. He added that while it is necessary to set the record straight, the government will continue to partner with the Port Harcourt Polo Club, especially as it gets set to host a major tournament this month.
You don't allow people to push into politics. It's not supposed to be like that. Moreover, we're the government, by the grace of God. So I would advise that some of them are not happy that we're here, and they'll continue to have high blood pressure, and then doctors will make money from that too. So I believe that you should do what you're supposed to do, project the state in good light, and people will be interested in coming there. As a government, why should you not partner with you? That is one of the oldest polo clubs in Nigeria, So I pray that you need to partner with government and move it to the next stage. So we would like to come and participate and watch you. And we believe that with a number of people coming, some people, small businesses will improve, hotel will make money, and in turn they'll pay taxes back to government. So nobody that will not support that is a good thing to hear that Port Harcourt is hosting such a big tournament.
Commercial drivers and some revenue collecting agencies in Benin City, the Edo State capital, have commended the state government's decision to ban the illegal collection of taxes. They told Channels Television that the ban will put to rest the problem of double taxation.
With effect from today, January 1st, 2017, only employees of government can collect taxes and levies in Edo State. All arrangements to collect taxes or levies entered into by any agency, both at the state and local government level, cease to be valid with effect from today.
Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State informing residents of the state of government's decision to ban the illegal collection of levies and taxes in the new year. Repeatedly, this announcement has generated reactions. These commercial bus drivers are some of those who are affected by the action of the tax collectors, and for them this announcement by the governor is indeed a welcome development.
We are happy. If you walk 10 naira, that 10 naira will follow you go house. We are desperately, person like me, I am happy.
We when they work the money, we know the fish chop. But if you see we are going to the chop, we are not going to let us chop for that place. We know they see anything. As government bond this, we like our way.
Allow them more they pay money for bank, so that when they work, we'll get a seat for us.
Another man who supports the idea is the chairman of Akugbe Ventures, one of the firms that collected taxes and levies from government. He says they are ready to abide by whatever arrangement the government intends to put in place.
Some people are paying 4,000 per vehicle. Some are paying 7,000 per vehicle. Why some? How much do vehicle work? I don't know if you understand me. So the thing was subordinate to me because I was the one representing the state government over this revenue issue, and I'm the only one that is paying to government treasury. These people are collecting money, go to their pocket, nobody is remitting to the state government, and the double taxation problem is going back to the government, not you that is collecting it. So I'm very happy for this decision.
This is not the first time such ban has been placed, but it is hoped that this time around it has come to stay.
Let's bring in Imana Amawe now for business news.
Many thanks for staying with us. Welcome to Business News. Oil prices are down by more than 2%, reversing earlier gains as traders raise concerns over the dollar's strength, rising Libyan production and higher U.S. output. Earlier today, both oil contracts hit their highest level since July 2015, with Brent reaching $58.37 and US Light at $55.24. Futures hit 18-month highs early on Tuesday, its first trading day in 2017, on expectations that a deal between OPEC and non-OPEC members to cut production, which began on January the 1st, would drain excess global supply. Benchmark Brent crude fell by $1.24 or 2.6% to two-week lows of $55.37, while U.S. light crude oil also dropped by 2.6% to $52.33 per barrel in the evening trade. And Nigeria's manufacturing activity, measured by a Purchasing Managers Index report released today by investment and securities trading firm FBN Quest, shows a strong rebound from 48.8 in November to 60.0 in December. The survey shows all 5 sub-indices rebounded in December due to the traditional pickup in household demand for the festive season. FBN Quest believes demand is set to benefit from the federal government's expansionary fiscal stance, particularly from the pickup in capital releases. In November, the central bank did a special FX intervention of nearly $600 million to local manufacturers to import raw materials, spare parts and other accessories. It's the first day of trading in 2017 at the Nigerian Stock Exchange, and the markets fell by nearly 1% in its first session for the year. Harriet Agbeyi has details of the day's transactions. The first trading session for the year at the Nigerian Stock Exchange ended negative, and there was no strong catalyst to move the market. Market capitalization came in lower at 9.15 trillion naira from 9.24 trillion naira recorded on Friday. The all-share index shed almost 1% to end the day at 26,616.89. Now, total transactions was 3.36 billion, executed in 2,033 deals, valued at 3.76 billion naira. Now, with over 3.07 billion units exchanged, small cap stock, Unity Capital Assurance, was the most actively traded, followed by Omoluabi Savings and Loans and Guarantee Trust Bank. Market breadth was also lackluster, with 13 gainers topped by UAC Property, Stanbic IBTC and Wapik Insurance, versus 18 losers led by Cement Company of Northern Nigeria, ETI and Cadbury Nigeria. Well, those are the day's trading figures. I'm Harriet Agbeyi. In the meantime, U.S. stocks opened trade higher to kick off 2017. VOA Channels TV business correspondent from the NASDAQ market site in New York, Joe Malandrino, has details.
Happy New Year from the financial capital of the world. U.S. stocks start 2017 on a strong note. Take a look at the S&P 500, up nearly 1% on the strength of energy stocks. And, of course, the NASDAQ composite leading the way, up 1.2% as the biotech index is up about 2%. Now, we're looking to erase the prior 3 days of losses. The gains on Tuesday, they're likely to be a continuation of the momentum that we saw in late 2016, with hopes that President-elect Donald Trump will boost the economy through more fiscal spending and tax returns, increased demand for the dollar. While this is a short week for traders, we were closed yesterday for the New Year's Day holiday. Several events bear watching. There'll be a few key earnings reports, including Monsanto, Constellation Brands, and Walgreens. In addition, the Consumer Electronics Show is set for January 5th through 8th in Vegas, and that always has a tendency to move stocks. So take a look at TV, cars, phones, and virtual reality, the subsectors of tech. They're expected to be hot topics at 2017 show. So we'll take a look at stocks like Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia, among others, throughout the week. Longer term, analysts believe the approach for 2017 will be to assess how these milestones, the stabilization of oil, the end of an earnings recession, and a new president, how they will come together to influence the investment landscape. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, New York, I'm Jill Malandrino, and this is VOA Channels Business TV.
Now, other stock markets around the world closed Tuesday's session mostly in the green on the back of positive economic data from Europe. an improvement in China's manufacturing activity. Let's see the numbers. And that's it on Business News Tonight. I'm Imana Amawe. It's back to Amarachi.
Thanks a lot, Imana. Next on the news at 10, Premier League champions Leicester City complete the signing of Super Eagles midfielder Wilfred Ndidi for £15 million. That's in sports news. Please stay with us.